A high fastball is in there.
7 o'clock.
Lined but speared on a hop. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Coming to the plate now, Raimel Tapia, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the pitch. And a ball, 1-0.
Wow, third pitch of the game. That looked like a pretty good pitch. If that's called a ball, it could be a rough night for the pitchers tonight.
Left side, but well foul. 73 degrees our game time temperature here tonight, and it probably won't get a whole lot cooler than that. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Now a good take here as he misses for a ball, and it's 2-1 now to the Cleveland left fielder. Hard hit ball to short. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
The shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
So here's Francisco Lindor now, as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. The 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1.
1-1.
The 1-1.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
2 balls and 2 strikes to count to Francisco Lindor.
Wow, not sure what they're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. He's set. Here's the 3-2. But he won't draw a throw. That's taken for ball 4, and it's first and second now with 1 away. Coming to the plate now, Franmil Reyes. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Here comes the first pitch. Now both runners are breaking. Pitch inside, the throw. And he can't find the handle, actually, as he must have been caught off guard. It's a double steal. The 1-0 home. This is in the air to right. Soler is there. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game. Into the box now, Daniel Murphy, and the Tribe with an opportunity for still more damage here in the first. He's set. Here it comes.
1-1.
And he'll try to hold up on the pitch inside, but to no avail, and that's the first strike. The 1-1. This is skied into short left center. Mondesi has got it, and the side is retired. Now at the plate, Adalberto Mondesi. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Not shortstop, number 20.
The pitch. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Pitch on the way. And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out. So the base is empty here with one away, and Whit Merrifield will dig in at the plate. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Bases are empty. One man out. Merrifield behind, a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
This guy uses that two-seamer to set up his other pitches. Two-seamer in, breaking ball away.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. Ready now, Ryan O'Hearn. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Now a slider to start him out, but that breaks down and in for ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. On the run is Tapia. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, Jorge.
In is Jorge Soler as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Comes set, the 0-1.
Nope. 1-0.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Eyes behind on the swing there, and the count moves to 3-2.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after just giving up an extra base hit.
And a beautiful knuckle curve in there for a called strike 3, and that will be out number 3. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in one of the best on-base percentage players in the game, Carlos Santana. Here's the first pitch to him. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. Swing and a miss, got him reaching. And he makes the throw to first. Santana is retired, and there's one away. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And into bat next, it'll be Tyler Naquin. First pitch on its way. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. One out, nobody on. Hit softly on the ground to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And standing in now, the versatile Pablo Sandoval. Here comes the first pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So he picks on the first pitch here and is able to extend the inning.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Alex Avila.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Alex Gordon.
The left fielder, Alex.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. This is on the ground over to first. Santana's got it, and he'll step on first himself for the out. And that brings in Hunter Dozier.
The designated hitter, Hunter Dozier.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Count 1-0.
A 1-1. Hard hit ball to second. Murphy's got it. Throw in time at first for out number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next is Speedy D. Gordon. First delivery to him on the way. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's fouled away. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Standing in, Greg Allen, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Center fielder, number 1, Greg Allen.
First pitch on its way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Ronald Tapia.
At the plate now, Raimel Tapia. That's a strike to throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. The 0-1 delivery. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Throw not nearly in time, so despite the great effort, that'll go into the books as an infield single.
Now batting, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. After it is Soler. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And that'll plate their 2nd run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead.
Up next for Cleveland.
And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. He hit a sac fly earlier. Here's the first pitch to him. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. From the belt, kicks and deals. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. From the stretch. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Fly ball out to right field. Soler on the move. But he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
Now that second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. Ball one. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. Now the 1-0.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
Two 2-0 pitch on the way. Swing and a line drive. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's a 3-0 game.
Now back, the first baseman, Carlos Santana.
Here's Carlos Santana now as he rips it on the ground to second. And this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get one, if not both of them, home.
Now batting, right fielder, Tyler Naquin.
So here's Tyler Naquin. Swing and hit a pop to the right side of the infield. O'Hearn is under it. At the plate, Pablo Sandoval. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third.
Pablo Sandoval.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball. Splash landing. It's into the fountains for a monster home run.
Up next for
now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound.
Alex Avila.
Into the box, Alex Avila. As he lifts it in the air to right field. Soler is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Bottom of the inning now, and up next, the former World Series hero Salvador Perez.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
The 1-1.
Ball 2. Count is 2-1.
Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. The 2-2. Smoked on the ground left side, and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Batting ninth, the third baseman, Mike.
Stepping in now, Michael Franco, as he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees. It's strike one. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Scorched to third, and that's through for a hit.
Now batting, number 27.
So now to the plate, Adalberto Mondesi, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
Fastball called strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
The center fielder, Whit Merrifield.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Perez over at second. Franco at first, one gone. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. So striding in, Ryan O'Hearn. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Ball 2 now. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away. From the belt, the pitch. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Center fielder looking up at the track. The wall. Gone! It's a grand slam. Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hit out towards second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. New inning set to get underway, and set to go as the switch-hitting outfielder, Greg Allen.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Right side, hit hard. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Now batting, left fielder, Raimel Tapia.
In now, Raimel Tapia, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1.
It's really hard to match up this poor performance when you dive into the numbers. This guy's thrown over 80% of his first pitches for strikes, but he's going to need to have to clean his stuff up a little bit better and get the ball down in the strike zone.
Now the 0-2 pitch.
That's a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
And there he goes towards second in the dirt, and now let's see. Oh, and this is low, and it won't be dug out, so he picked the right pitch to run on there, and he's in at second base with a stolen bag. And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1. A man at second with 1 down. That'll bring up the switch-hitting shortstop and perennial MVP candidate Francisco Lindor. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Behind 0-2 now. Lindor is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
Changeup laid off down around the shins.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
Count remains 2-2. 7 runs, 9 hits, no errors to this point for the Indians. And now the runner's trying for third. Pitch inside. The throw is in time as he gets the tag down, and he's out trying to take third. Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And that'll bring up Hunter Dozier.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
0-1 the count. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Right side. Murphy has it. Throw in time at first. A nice play in short right for the first out. And here's the speedster, D. Gordon. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Now here's the pitch. Line drive to center field. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And he is in at second base with a one-out double.
Now batting, catcher, Salvador.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. Lays off 1-0. 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. Now a swing, and he popped him up. Straight up, as this is right around home plate. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. The tag from Sandoval, and he is out at third base. Throw to Santana, the double play, and that's how the side is retired. Next for the Indians is the designated hitter, Franmil Reyes. He hit a two-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. First pitch on its way. Right down Broadway that time. Strike one.
0-1.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Your idea of working a count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. Daniel Murphy steps in now. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Now batting, the first baseman, Carlos Santana.
So now Carlos Santana. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here comes the 0-1. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Runners on first with one down. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Soler's after it. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. No hits to this point.
Tyler Naquin.
First delivery to him on the way.
0-1.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Maikel Franco. He singled his last time up.
The third baseman.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Franco.
And there's a base hit on the line.
Now batting, number 27.
To the plate now, Adalberto Mondesi, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. Murphy to Santana to get the double play. Digging in once again, Whit Merrifield. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Off the plate, ball 1.
And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Big spot right here. Middle of the order guy is coming up. Let's see if he can extend the inning.
This one's down to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Top half of the 6th about to get started. And up next, former World Series MVP Pablo Sandoval.
Yeah, in his last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
This is on the ground over to first. A dive, and he knocks it down. On the recovery throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up play.
Now batting, catcher.
Stepping up to the plate, Alex Avila. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Stuff has never been a problem with this pitcher. It's execution and location that has always been his bugaboo. And that's exactly what happened here. I know he's ahead 0-1, but he's finding the heart of the plate way too often.
A 1-1 is in there for the second strike. Two and two. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this is heading for the seats and out of play to the left. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first is Avila. He'll take the turn for 2. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
The center fielder, number 1, Greg Allen.
Greg Holland, 5'10" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 35, Greg Harlan.
Into the box now, Greg Allen, as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. And it's 1-1. Line towards center field, and that's in there, base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Now batting, the left fielder, Raimel Tapia.
Into the box, Raimel Tapia, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Fouled away. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
The count is 2-1.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit it now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. That's lifted the other way out to left. Gordon is there, and that's the second out of the inning. Big spot here. Runners at the corners, 2 gone, and with it comes Francisco Lindor to the plate. Here comes the first pitch. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Now the 1-0. Pulled high in the air out to right field. After it is Soler. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Ready once again, Ryan O'Hearn. He'll get it started in the Kansas City 6th.
The first baseman.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
That's the ball. Ball inside.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. And he swings right through it there. 2-1. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
3-1.
Pitch on the way. And he fouls this one off. The 3-2 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Giving chase is Tapia. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Digging in and looking for more, Jorge Soler. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one.
Hey, there haven't been a lot of runs scored in this one, but with one swing of the bat, he was able to drive in 4 in his last one. That was a huge grand slam that he hit.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And this is a strike 3 called. Oh, caught a break there. 2 away.
Now batting.
Standing in, Alex Gordon. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. skied in the air to straightaway left.
Waiting on it is Tapia.
Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Seventh inning ready to roll, and standing in is the DH, Franmil Reyes.
Franmil Reyes.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
That ball is foul.
And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball one. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that'll get on through into center field, so he's got himself a leadoff single.
The batter number 9, second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
At the plate, Daniel Murphy. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. The 1-0. Fouled off. The 1-1 pitch. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Looking up is the center fielder. And get your groove on. It's into the party porch for a home run.
Up next for Cleveland, the first baseman, Carlos Santana.
And he'll step off and try and reset. Ian Kennedy comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Number 31, Ian Kennedy.
Standing in now, Carlos Santana. This is pulled into right. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Around first, he's digging for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
The right fielder, number 30, Tyler Naquin.
Stepping in now, Tyler Naquin, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. There's the knuckle curve laid off, 1-1.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
A ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. No one out with a runner at second. And a full count now as Kennedy misses there. It's 3-2 now. There's the Panda on deck. He'll bat next. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Now batting.
Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. First pitch on its way. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
Popped him up. O'Hearn is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning. 1 out now for the Indians in their 7th. And the next to bat will be the left-handed hitting catcher, Alex Avila. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
And it's fouled away. The 0-2 pitch.
1 ball.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
The 1-2. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Now another 1-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning.
For the traditional 7th inning, correct.
Last half of the 7th here, and striding forward the designated hitter, Hunter Dozier.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Dominic Leone gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. And, oh, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike, 0-1.
Nope.
And he lays off for ball 1. The 1-1 is a fastball that misses. 2-2 to Hunter Dozier.
2-2.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Allen is there, and he has it for the first out. One man gone now for KC in the 7th. And up next, the speedy D. Gordon. First offering on its way.
Ball.
Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. And that's high and off the plate. 2-1.
You got 2 balls.
4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. Lifted down the line in left. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Now to the plate, Salvador Perez. He was a double play victim last time around. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Count 1-0.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Ready to begin the 8th, and coming forward is the switch-hitting outfielder, Greg Allen.
Greg Allen.
Here comes the first pitch. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Into the box now, Raimel Tapia. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. First pitch of the at-bat. 0-1 count and the pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Hit in the air out to center field. Merrifield is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. 0 for 2 with a sacrifice thus far.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and set to go is the third baseman, Michael Franco.
Michael Franco.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The 1-0 home is taken. Strike 1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Ready for another shot now, Adalberto Mondesi. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away. With Merrifield next to bat. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike. One strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Naquin's on his horse. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. All set to start the 9th in this one, and digging in now, Franmil Reyes.
The designated hitter, Franmil Reyes.
First offering on its way. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there, but he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
Behind 0-2 now. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
Now batter.
Digging in, Daniel Murphy. He'll look to keep it going. 3 for 4 so far in the ball game.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
The first baseman.
Stepping into the box, Carlos Santana. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. He pulls this one into right. Soler is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Stepping in, Ryan O'Hearn. It was a fly out for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Adam Simber, the 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching. First offering on its way. Simber was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Fouled away. Here comes another 0-2.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Now batting. Right
So
fielder.
here's the cleanup hitter, Jorge Soler. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and a borderline call, Matty. I don't know. I got to feel like he's got to build a rapport with this umpire, this AB. See how far he'll go in or out. He can't allow himself to go down looking again.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Now in the box, Alex Gordon. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Tapped down the line. 0-1, here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. KC down to their final strike in this one. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Now batting. The designated hitter,
Hunter Dozier digging in now, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, the die was cast in the 3rd inning when they posted a bunch of runs. After that, they did everything they had to just to wrap up this victory.
And this ball game ends at a 9-4 final score. The Indians jumped out to an early lead in the 1st and never looked back. Shane Bieber gets the W on the mound. Jacob Junis was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter @MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball.